Please be seated. Good evening, class of 2023. Welcome, family and friends. Tonight, I have the pleasure of starting off the graduation ceremony for Independence High School, class of 2023. My name is Kia Witten, and I am the Salutatorian for this graduating class. After graduation, I plan on attending North Carolina A&T, where I will major in graphic design. At this time, can we please have everyone stand, and if they are able, for the playing of the national anthem and the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. Okay. All right. I also have the pleasure of introducing our platform guests for this evening. Please stand and remain standing as we call your names. Ms. Cassie Harper, Independence High School Counselor. Ms. Darlene Johnson, Independence High School Counselor. Ms. Sarah Bibby, Independence High School Counselor. Mr. Maurice Oldham, Columbus City School Cabinet Staff. Mr. Michael Cole, Columbus City Schools Board Member. Ms. Stephanie Patton, Region 2 Area Superintendent. Honorable Judge Monica Hawkins. Dr. Donis Toller, Independence High School Principal. Ms. Jamie Allen, Independence High School Assistant Principal. Mr. Mark Hayward, Independence High School Assistant Principal. Betsy Bob, Valedictorian. DeMarco Sellers, Student Representative. Let's give our platform guests a round of applause. Thank you. And now, you will hear from our principal, Dr. Donis Toller.
Oh, this is gonna be good. I promised you guys yesterday about a 30-minute speech, but I'm gonna make it real short for you tonight. Good evening, graduates, family, friends, and faculty. I am Dr. Toller, principal of Independence High School. Sixer pride in the eye, integrity, intelligence, and involvement. On behalf of the graduates and our faculty, it is my honor to welcome our parents, grandparents, family, and friends to the 2023 Independence High School commencement ceremony. Class of 2023, please stand up and acknowledge your guests. Guests, please acknowledge your graduate. And finally, all faculty members who have assisted these graduates, please stand up and be recognized. And now I ask everyone present, join me by observing a moment of silence to remember those who are not with us tonight, whether it be a classmate, a friend, a teacher, or a family member. Thank you. This moment of reflection and remembrance will allow us to include those who aren't here with us as part of tonight's celebration. And now, welcome to each of you, the Independence High School graduating class of 2023. Each of us are here today to recognize a special graduate. We want to hear our graduates' names called and see them walk across the stage. In order to achieve this for everyone, we ask that if you must get up to take a picture, please do so in the outer aisles along the walls, as no one is permitted to use the middle aisles. Please do not hold up the graduation to take pictures, as graduates are in motion down the ramps. We do have a professional photographer who will take pictures of each graduate. To minimize disruptions, we also ask that everyone take time now to ensure that all cell phones are turned off or in the vibrant mode. Finally, we also ask that your cheers and ovations be respectful to the next graduate as their name is called. In this way, every proud parent can hear their son or daughter's name. Your applause is certainly appropriate. We are here this evening to honor graduates who we have watched prosper and grow. These graduates over the last 13 years have met the demands and expectations of education. There is a strong family feel here at Independence. These students have formed bonds that will last forever. They have experienced trials and tribulations. The pandemic did not destroy their spirits nor their talents. It simply diverted them to their pursuits. So tonight, let us celebrate not only what each of us has to become, but also what each of us will become. Each graduate has met all requirements for graduation to receive their high school diploma. And we are here today to celebrate together. I expect these students to take and learn from these high school experiences and prosper in life. We have 135 graduates before us. $14 of whom are early graduates. $51 are earning college preparatory diplomas. 6 have earned the State of Ohio Academic Honors Diploma. And 4 have earned diplomas of distinction. There are 18 specialization diplomas, and the entire class to date has earned over $2.2 million in college scholarships and grants. $68 of our graduates applied for and will be attending a 2- or 4-year college or university in the fall. 2 of our graduates are headed to the armed services, and the remaining will be entering the workforce. In essence, all of our graduates will be moving out of their parents' home very soon. They're all highly educated, prepared for leadership and service, and empowered for success in our global community. Please join me in applauding their accomplishments. Today, I also have the pleasure of acknowledging 2 of our outstanding graduates for their diligence and dedication in their academic pursuits. This year, we have the honor of awarding our Salutatorian medal to Kia Witten. The next individual is being recognized as the top student in this year's graduating class. Please help me in congratulating Betsy Ball as a valedictorian for the Independence High School class of 2023. At this time, Kia Witten is back up. Go ahead, Kia.
Good evening, students, staff, family, and friends. I want to start off this speech by saying congratulations to everyone here. We made it, y'all, after 4 long years. I couldn't have done it without procrastination, am I right? Even though everyone says I shouldn't procrastinate and it's a bad habit, look where it got me, here at y'all Salutatorian. I'm honored to be here. I'm glad all my hard work has paid off. To be honest, usually everyone can't wait for graduation day or just senior year in general, but I actually didn't really care for it as much as others. You might be wondering why. Well, I didn't really want to grow up as fast. I'm always hearing from adults about paying bills or how they miss being a child. For those reasons, I always kind of pushed this day out of my head and tried to live in the moment before time was up and I had to move on to the next chapter, which I believe you all are ready for and will do amazing things. First things first, I want to express my gratitude to everyone who's been there and supported me along the way. I want to shout out to all my friends, family members, teachers who've helped me become who I am today or have been the role models in my life. Specifically, a group of friends, which are named Gang Them, and my favorite trio, which includes Daviana and Amaria. Y'all have stuck by me from day one and always are down to help or do something fun with me. I love and support y'all forever. I want to also give a shout out to my mom, my grandmas, and my siblings for being the guidance that I needed throughout each and every day. Without you guys, I wonder where I would be today because, man, even though y'all could be a pain, I wouldn't be who I am today without all of y'all. Also, to my grandfather, I know you're not here physically to witness all my accomplishments, but I do love and miss you dearly. Now I want to thank the staff members who have helped me throughout high school or just put a smile on my face. These include Mr. Owens, Ms. White-Dixon, Mr. Ron, Ms. Del Baccio, the counselors, and the I Know I Can't staff. I will never forget the impact all of you have had in helping find myself and teaching me everything I know now. Thank you guys for always having my back. I know high school wasn't easy for a lot of us. Some of us even struggled to stay motivated, especially during quarantine. Some of us went through big losses in our life, or some of us just had trouble with some of the work presented to us. I'm just saying, everyone's high school experience is different, which means everybody's stories is different. So y'all shouldn't feel behind or worried if you don't know what to do after high school, have lack of money, or just want to work or take a gap year. You're not going to have everything figured out right away. It takes time, so don't feel pressured. The majority of people here are going through the same emotions as you. I encourage everyone here to do whatever you want and do your best at it, because you never know when a life-changing event might occur again. Don't waste your time wondering and missing out on any opportunities. Take a risk. Maybe even try something new for a change if you feel comfortable. While there is way more I could talk about up here, I don't want to waste any more of your time because I know y'all are ready to cross this stage. As I close this speech, I want to give my respect and condolences to the few souls we lost that attended Independence the few years we were here. To Amira Trust, Micaiah Bryant, Keontae Harper, or any others who are not here with us physically. Y'all still made an impact and are remembered every day by your family and peers. We miss you guys dearly, and as I know, you look down and watch over us daily. All I wanted to say is rest easy. We're all thankful and proud of you. I want to say thank you again to everyone that's here supporting to the class of 2023. We made it, y'all, so let's show everyone who we really are. Thank you. I would now like to introduce the valedictorian of our graduating class, Betsy Ba.
Thank you, Kia. And thank you to the students, teachers, staff, parents, and everyone else who's all here tonight for this special moment. I'd like to start off by congratulating the class of 2023. Today is a day to truly celebrate. Look how far we've come. After 4 hard years of hard work and dedication, we finally did it. We're about to receive our diplomas and are considered high school graduates. Before I continue, I would like to give a few shout-outs. I'd like to give a shout-out to my family for shaping me into the person I am today. Without their love and support, I would never made it this far. I'd like to give a shout-out to a special group of friends, Ari, Kia, Saida, and Nate. These 4 have always stood by my side since freshman year and supported my hopes and dreams. They always have my best interest at heart and are my biggest motivators. I thank you. As I look out into the crowd, you all look different from freshman year. Do you remember what we were looking forward to back then? There was prom, homecoming, and sports. As we started our high school years, we had no idea what we were in for. And in April, as spring break was approaching, we received news that we'd be out for 3 weeks. Doesn't sound bad, right? As schools were shutting down, we didn't know what to expect. Even though staying at home all day sounded nice, we had to adapt and accept the fact that we were facing a pandemic. Then sophomore year, we were introduced to cohorts, which is something out of the ordinary for us, but we had to accept it. As we made it to our senior year, we realized that high school was not what we expected it to be. I'd now like to give you some advice before I end my time before you. As we head on to the future, I encourage you to face any challenges with determination and courage. Every single one of you is capable of achieving your goals. I challenge you to build up your courage and face your problems head on. We have come a long way to reach this very moment, so make sure to celebrate your accomplishments and many more to come. After today, I realize I might not see most of you as we all go our separate ways, but I know that everyone will accomplish great things. Once again, congratulations to the class of 2023. I'll see you at the reunion.
Good evening. My name is DeMarco Sellers, and I have the privilege of introducing our keynote speaker for tonight, the Honorable Judge Monica Hawkins. Judge Monica Hawkins was elected judge of the Franklin County Court of Common Pleas, Division of Domestic Relations and Juvenile Branch in 2019. During Judge Hawkins' first year on the bench, she was presided over more than 1,400 cases involving juvenile delinquencies, abuse, neglect, and dependencies, permanent court custody matters, divorces, custody, visitation, and support cases. Upon taking the bench in 2019, Judge Hawkins brought with her over 23 years of public service experience. Before she began her legal career, Judge Hawkins was a child welfare caseworker with Franklin County Children's Services, working directly with diverse families of Franklin County. During law school and shortly after, Judge Hawkins worked as a clerk for a domestic relations attorney, was a drug and alcohol counselor for Children's Hospital, and worked for the Federal Public Defender's Office. As a senior trial attorney, Judge Hawkins represented Franklin County Children's Services in the Franklin County Court of Common Pleas, Domestic Division and Juvenile Branch, in the broad variety of cases that now come before her as a judge, including abuse, neglect and dependency matters, custody cases, motions hearings, contempt motions, reviews, and other matters. Among the cases most significant to her were and remain the highly sensitive termination of parental rights cases. Judge Hawkins oversees the Juvenile Intervention Center Community Garden and serves on the Community Advisory Board for the My Brother's Keeper Violence Prevention. In addition, Judge Hawkins continues to serve on numerous panels and participates in activities that focus on the welfare of the community. Judge Monica Hawkins is the proud mother of Deontay J. Johnson, former Ohio State University football captain, entrepreneur, and philanthropist. He and his wife, Jessica, are the parents of Judge Hawkins' 4 beautiful grandchildren. Judge Hawkins endeavors to provide equity, judgment, and justice to every litigant before her and to the wider community of Central Ohio. Please join me in welcoming Honorable Judge Monica Hawkins.
He made me look good. Good evening, class. I am honored and privileged to serve as keynote speaker of this class. Wait a minute, I think I got something mixed up. Yes, that's something with old age. I welcome you all to this monumental occasion to celebrate Columbus City Schools Independence High School grad class of 2023. First and foremost, I would like to honor the new graduates on this first of lifelong accomplishments, this milestone that set the course of your life and starts your journey into adulthood. I would like to recognize the parents, grandparents, foster parents, and surrogate parents for your labor of love and sacrifice to raise the next generation of leaders. I want to thank the staff at Independence High School for your support, your prayers, and your commitment to these youth. It truly takes a village. I also want to send appreciation and gratitude for the opportunity bestowed upon me tonight. Now is it. I am honored and privileged to serve as keynote speaker for this class. As an alumna of Independence High School, graduating class of 1983, 40 years ago, I walked in your shoes, filled with excitement and acceleration of anticipation of the future that awaited, but also filled with sadness and anxiety of the fear of unknown and the loss of what has been familiar: friends, classes, homework, extracurricular activities, games, and events. This day is the monumental stepping stone for the rest of your life. Since I sat where you sat 40 years ago as a public city school graduate, I pondered how to address you this evening and what message I wanted to share with you tonight. I was led to impart wisdom to you from the perspective of my current self, 58 years old, to my former self, you, my younger self, at 18. Hopefully this colloquy will help you give direction, guidance, and understanding on how uniquely you were created, how critical your choices are, and how impactful you can be as a change agent in your community. Each of you were uniquely created and designed. Everything about you was designed intricately and methodologically to create a one-of-a-kind unique being. No one is like you. You were set apart from every other person on this planet. No one in here has the same DNA, fingerprints, genetic profile, even identical twins have different makeups. When God made you, he broke the mold. You are his favorite. He loves you. He created you exactly the way you are. You are an original. Don't be somebody else's copy. Accept who you are. Embrace who you are. Love who you are. I consider myself a pretty confident person, but talking to my younger self, I would have reassured myself more of my inner beauty and embraced my outer beauty rather than listening to the negative clamor of the European society of what constituted beautiful. We did not have access to images that looked like me. The only exposure that I remember of the Black culture on any level was music, and our house was filled with albums of beautiful portrayals of Black people. Most of the films that we were exposed to featured Black people that was R-rated. The old people understand me, the Superfly and Coffee, or showed us an inferior class, Sanford and Son, or displayed us as buffoons, Mom's Mabley, or ended in Travitt, Cornbread Earl and Me, or was X-rated, Richard Pryor and Red Fox. You got it. Although I can appreciate the brilliance of these creative geniuses with all their innovations, talents, and groundbreaking appearances for future generations, it did not help a young, impressionable Black girl think highly of herself. If I had more exposure of today's Black woman, I want you to know that you are truly Black girl magic. We are beautiful, we are intelligent, we are complex, we are fierce. We are judges, we are doctors, we are vice presidents, we are former first ladies, we are CEOs and professionals, we are business owners and political leaders, we are everywhere, and you can be anything. This is the same for our Black men and other groups of minorities and races. I don't want to single you out, but I like to speak from my own perspective. But it can be globally applied to each of you. Once you get an understanding of who you are and whose you are, you will not settle for less. You will refuse to accept someone's definition of you, because then you're defined by their limitations and you're limited by that. You will refuse to have strongholds embraced around you. Virginia Satir said, "We must not allow other people's limited perceptions to define us." Take this advice from a little Black girl raised on the South Side who was detoured from taking advanced classes, who was instructed to enroll in secretarial school, who was told not to apply for college, and once she attended college, was told she couldn't study math and sciences, who was rejected the first time she applied for law school, a girl who standing here before you as a judge, as a Black woman, as a public servant, as a successful and powerful Black woman. Who, by the way, raised a Black boy as a single mother, sent him to Columbus Public Schools, where he graduated from Eastmore Academy High School, we ain't gonna go there, who also played football for The Ohio State University and graduated from the Fisher School of Business, who became an entrepreneur, a successful business person, who sits on community boards and gives back to his community. A remarkable son who is married to an intelligent and beautiful woman who birthed my great grands. I love my grandbabies. So do not sit here today and tell me you cannot achieve what you do not desire or dream to be. Which leads me to my next subject, the power of choice. When we were created in the image of God, and that includes the power of choice. As human beings, we are distinct from any other animals by our superior mental development, power of articulate speech, and upright stance. The specific principle of the human being is the Atman, soul, spirit, and selfhood. We are endowed with a reasoning soul, and Webster Dictionary defines us human beings as the act of choices as the act of selection of making a decision when faced with two or more possibilities, i.e. the choice between good and evil. Every day you wake up, you make choices. By the end of the day, you've made a series of choices. Daily choices develop a routine. Repeated routine develops habits. Continued habits create rituals. And all of these manifest into a lifestyle. And maintaining your current lifestyle leads to a way of life. You constantly make choices by action or inaction. If you choose not to act, then somebody will act for you. Prime example, the right to vote. If you don't vote, somebody will vote for you. Then you choose who is in control, you choose the course of community, and you let someone else dictate how we exist as a society. Laws and rights are changing as we speak. Liberty, interests, and individual rights are being compromised daily, all because we have become complacent and have developed apathy. My current self would instruct my younger self to continue to make good choices for a prosperous and a long life. Time management is one of the most important qualities that you can give yourself a head start. We all have 24 hours a day, no matter your sex, your gender, your race, or your religion or socioeconomic class. This is probably the only area of true equality. Don't waste time. Don't be late. This is what I want to press up on my younger self. Time management is not one of my best qualities. It is not pretty, and it is not fun. Procrastination is another one of my bad qualities. Ben Franklin says it best: the early bird gets the worm. This is true. When I look back over my 58 years, I look in my life and I see lazy people never succeed. You cannot reap what you do not sow. If you do not work, you will not eat. There are no shortcuts in life, period. Do not be deceived. It does not work. Hard work and discipline are the character traits of all leaders. Drug dealing does not work. A life of crime does not work. Ripping people off and being shady definitely does not work. All it leads to is to a life of despair, poverty, and despondency. Your choice of who you associate with matters. Choose your friends wisely. Choose where you hang out, and where you hang out smartly. I can share story after story from my life and from my parents' life and my grandparents' life, whose life were cut short by pimping, pushing, selling drugs, stealing, and most of them died prematurely, spent time in jail, or kind of live as welfare on the system and being taken care of by their great-grandmother. With no income, no retirement, no Social Security, no disability, and no investments. Nothing but regrets. I'm not here to lie to you to tell you life is easy. It ain't. It comes with trials and tribulations and sometimes tragedy. But I have never seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed beg for bread. The old us get it. It pays off to do the right thing for you, for your family, for your future, and for your legacy. How do you want to be remembered? What do you want your grandchildren and great-grandchildren to think of you? Every choice you make from this day forward determines your legacy. It may seem small or trite today, and you may look at me like, oh, lady, please. But I can tell you today, I am here by making better choices. And even when I made a bad choice, it didn't define me, because I could bounce back because I had made years of good choices. The first Black millionaire, Madam C.J. Walker, said, I got my start by giving myself a start. Give yourself a start by making good choices, which leads to my last subject. I invoke you to become a change agent. When you finally leave this earth, if you're fortunate enough, you will have a headstone. We don't have to have any fish fries. Every headstone has a date of birth and a date of death, and there's a dash affixed in the between. That dash is more significant as it represents the life you live. How do you want to be remembered? How do you want your name to be remembered as and represent? What do you want that dash in between the date of birth and the date of death to represent? I challenge you to become an advocate and an agent of positive change. I share in your excitement tonight, and I know you cannot wait to walk across this stage to receive your diploma, then celebrate this time with your family and friends. Therefore, I will conclude by asking you to remember these words before I leave you tonight. You may not be able to think about who you will be in 40 years, and this is completely fine. Neither did I. I sat in your seat with an idea of what I wanted to be and who I wanted to become, but my mind couldn't comprehend all the wonderful things I have experienced and accomplished since graduating from high school as a sixter. I leave you with these 3 points to help you on your journey, and I pray you live your life to the fullest and you become the greatest. 1, you are uniquely created. 2, make the right choices and give the best version of yourself every day. Choose to do better and want better, even if you do not see examples around you. And 3, be an agent of change. Congratulations, Independence High School graduating class of 2023.
All right, it's time to get this party started. Today is a monumental day. Before us, our graduates are adorned in academic, regular, and the school colors of blue and white. The gowns, caps, tassels are reverent symbols of the hard work and dedication that each graduate has endured during their formal education and has been passed down from generation to generation. The red, white, and blue cords represent the top 10 of this senior class. The gold cords are worn by our students who are part of the National Honor Society, which is stated on their white skulls. The black cords represent students who have earned specialization in a variety of subject matters. Our students have continued to work through a pandemic, and this is demonstrated by the many accolades they are wearing. To President Adair and the Columbus Board of Education, Superintendent Dr. Angela Chapman, staff, parents, family, and friends, I hereby certify that each member of the May 2023 graduating class from Independence High School has met the prescribed requirements of the United States Board of Education, the Columbus Board of Education, and the state of Ohio. So without further ado, let's get this party started.
Betsy Ba. Kia Witten. DeMarco Sellers. Mariama Abdul Rahman. Yaguba Berry. Nathaniel Castro Cruz. Catherine Cartagena Mojica. Alexandra Isidro. My Angel Jackson.
Ariana Kennedy. Janaya Lockhart. Saida Mahamood. Amari Watts. Niels Abasolo. Helen Alberto Aldana. Jose Altagracia Monte de Oca. Sean Anderson. Don Anderson Jr. Shania Andrews. Loveridge Aniakwa.
Ciamara Anthony. De'Arion Artis. Queenie Asari.
Diane Avila Quezada. Pop Make Ba. Abu Ba. Siddiqui Ba. Abdurrahman Sudesi Ba. Alavion Banner. Fatumata Basun. Trinity Bolden Brown. Kimani Bowser Fuqua. Jalen Boykin. Demarius Broyles. Devon Bufford. Yoselin Carpio.
Ajane Champelli Head. Marjay Cheers. Quayana Craighead. Amari Daniels. Anna Dean. Mohammed Jah. Aminata Dia. Sheikh Juf. Jesus Fitzgerald Hernandez. Khalil Forte. Dulce Ruby Galaviz Aduenda. Daniel Garcia Torres. Davana Garrett. Laura Gonzalez Vido. I'm Unique Grant. Demarion Green. Jarrell Brissett. Andrea Gulames. Ejal Hayter. Maya Hairston. Michaela Hardy. Persia Harris. Antonio Harris Jr. Raymond Michael Henderson Jr. Jatez Howard. Elizabeth Isala Hernandez. Serenity Jackson. Demetrius Johnson. Zacharias Johnson. Takayla Jones. Jasia Jordan. Cheyenne Jordan. Algernon Jordan. Savell Kirk Wade. Khadijah Konote. Augustine Larman Jr. Tavion Lawrence. Joseph Levy. Anderson Leonardo Villanueva. Noah Lewis. Keenan Legum Latham.
Kendall Locke, Jr. Dorado Logo. Anthony Lowry. Raekwon Martina. Perry Martin. Amir McBrown. Kaya McCaskill. Samir McGill. Samantha Miller. Tajane Miller. Mandolin Moore, Jr. Kenneth Morgan. Leo Mungia. Jarby Ndama. Jordan Newsom. Aminata bin Wabin Niokan. Tamim Nizar. Precious Unyesi Chisholm. Hassan Osman. Anthony Ratsavong. Nakaya Revels. Tymir Richards. Yvonne Rivera Escalante. Anthony Robinson Jr. Emil Rodriguez Garcia. Lindasia Ruffin.
Muhammad Sek. Edwina Seshi. Samuel C. Jaona. Eilena Simpson. Daviana Smith. Amaria Southers. Kyla Stewart. Abdul C. Kaylin Taylor.
James Taylor IV. Fahimi Thinabal. Etenia Thomas. Raven Thorpe. Adrian Tolliver. Mera Tomas Cristostomo. Nafali Torre. Ashana Townsend. Divine Uwase. Michaela Walker. Antoine Ward. Emmanuel Winnie. Jamai Woods. Michael Woods III. Devontae Wright. Fifi Yankee.
We are now going to do the customary tassel turn that signifies our official graduation from high school. Independence High School class of 2023, please rise. On the count of three. On the count of three, we will move our tassel from the right to the left, signifying that we're now high school graduates. 1, 2, 3. We are now officially Independence High School alumni, class of 2023.
We got position. We got the music going. Tell me get the music.
You got the last? Do you have the last?
Everything. Yeah, she got this right here. Yeah.
Parents, please stay seated until the processional leaves.